it's Ezra May. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about something that I feel has just been a part of my life since I was a little kid, and that is the Archie comics universe, Riverdale, everything to do with that. I just wanted to basically show you a bit of my collection and talk about what the show means to me. Now all 3 seasons are available pretty much everywhere, so please check it out. It is the highest rating show on Netflix right now. It originally airs on the CW. If you've never watched it, check it out. You might really enjoy it. The Archie comics universe is super nostalgic for me. I remember being 8, 9, 10 years old, and we used to have the comics come in at our local newsagent, and they used to be like $2 each, and it was just a really thin kind of magazine style thing, and usually it'd have 1 or 2 stories in it, and I used to get excited. I haven't really collected every single one, but I remember going there and buying them and reading them, and I used to love the colors. It's basically the only comic that I read. I don't really get invested much in graphic novels, mostly because I spend too much money on other stuff. It basically introduced me to the world of comics. They've been produced for quite a while. I'll put some facts up here right now, and I just love the people who animate. This is probably my favorite animation. The artist is Dan Parent, who does the stenciling. I really love his animation. If you look in the 40s and 50s, there was kind of an evolution. It got me into drawing, it got me into storytelling. These comics just really mean a lot to me. These are the old ones. These are from like the 90s. This is an old Betty and Veronica one. It's just so cool. Like the pages are kind of going yellow. Oh my god, I love them so much. Oh, that's a Josie and the Pussycats one. Their outfits, Betty and Veronica's outfits were my life. I used to try to draw them. Recently they came out with like a kind of reboot of the original Archie series, which is so awesome. I only got the first 5, but when they like sort of redid it, I was like, look at that. How beautiful is that? I just love it. I've got some behind me. I've got the coloring book. I have not touched it. And I've got some of the smaller sort of digest volumes, so they would come this big. They're really lighthearted compared to other comics. They're not kind of dark or violent. They were just kind of everyday things, because Archie basically is, you know, the all-around good guy. He has a great family, and he would just get himself in trouble. He would be clumsy, and then you basically have Betty and Veronica, who are both in love with him. I mean, I loved him with Betty. I loved him, but him and Veronica were so good together as well. So in 2017, when I heard there was going to be a show adaptation, I was very skeptical, and I heard there was going to be a dark twist. I wasn't sure because I'm a real scaredy cat. But then of course all the hype was built around it, and then they cast Cole Sprouse. It was fun just from a nostalgic point of view that my favorite comics had come to life, and then the whole murder mystery thriller kind of tone came from that, and I just wasn't sure, because I'm like, oh, why are they making it dark? These are my happy comics. 3 or 4 episodes later, I was hooked. I mostly think it's because of the actors and the chemistry that they have, and everything around it is so cool. I mean, these are the coolest teenagers ever, and they're just trying to live a normal life, but people are getting in their way. And I love the whole parallel between the adults and the children. It's like the children are so mature, trying to get through the day, and the adults are making mistakes and hiding and keeping secrets and that kind of thing, and I just love that. And I think it's an amalgamation of all the shows that I've always loved. Like the whole small town thing reminded me of Gilmore Girls, the whole thriller kind of aspect reminded me of the X-Files, and then you've got all these relationships in that which remind me kind of like of Gossip Girl, and all of those elements put together create Riverdale. I love certain scenes and moments, and they are so talented. Like when they interact with each other, it just feels real to me, even though Riverdale is a fictional town and it's like just hyper realism, is that what it's called? And a lot of the things are over the top, but I feel like that's just me, you know what I mean? Even the costumes, the hairstyling, the makeup, everything about this show is me. So something that stands out about Riverdale for me particularly is that it has a musical sensibility around it, and that's the Glee aspect, I think, of the show that I absolutely love. I think not many other shows are doing it like this. The main character, Archie Andrews, is an aspiring musician, and I just love the way that we incorporate some original songs in there. You've obviously got Josie and the Pussycats in there. They've done 2 musical episodes, which I will be doing a separate video about. Everything about it is just like basically what I wish my life could be, but without the, you know, being under threat and being hunted and stuff. There are shows with too much action and shows with too much music, but it's got a pretty good balance, and it's got, you know, this great cast. And it's been really sad because we lost Luke Perry recently, and it just goes to show you that, you know, with these shows and these casts, that they build a family, and it's so beautiful that we're able to be blessed with this kind of experience. So obviously I love the show. I love Jughead. I tried to make this beanie. I basically took a plain beanie and cut out crowns from it. I just love all the hype around comics. I think it brings out my inner nerd, or maybe I am a nerd 24/7, but Comic-Con, interviews, press days. I actually volunteered at Comic-Con Con last year and KJ Appa was there. I didn't get a photo with him, but I saw him in the flesh and he was beautiful, and there was so many people. Like, it was crazy. He did a Q&A, he talked about being on set, and he's from New Zealand, so he does an amazing accent and he's a great actor, and it's just really cool to see, you know, people be involved in something that makes people so happy. I just love that. I love sharing and I love people feeling like they're part of a community. Season 3 recently finished and it was so good. If you want to talk about it, you should go on Tumblr or go on Reddit. I'm there and I'm discussing it with a bunch of you, and it's just so fun. I think it wrapped up really well. The writing's been up and down, but I think, you know, especially with all the talk right now about demanding creative change from writers, with any show, you have to accept that it's not perfect, and unless you're on the team, you can't really have a say about what happens. That's kind of just the trajectory of life. Like, you don't know what's going to happen, and of course I have dreams and theories for the show, but ultimately I'm just happy that it exists. There are definitely some great episodes in there that I will keep rewatching. I got a second channel, Miss Ezra May Edits, where I do some fan videos. I've done a Betty and Jughead one, and I've also got some special musical edits there as well. So if you have any requests, let me know. I would love to edit it for you. So that's basically it. I just wanted to make a video of me fangirling for the whole time, which I think I've successfully done. Let me know in the comments below how you got introduced to the Archie universe. Did you read the comics as a kid? Did you watch it for a certain actor, or did somebody introduce it to you, or did you just find it on Netflix? Let me know. I would love to know how you came to be part of the Riverdale fam, and I hope that this video reaches a lot of you guys, because I want to just talk about it all day, every day. And yeah, that's it. Thank you guys for watching this video, and I'll see you soon. Bye! Just a super random fact, when I was 14-15, I was really obsessed with the Veronicas, and they had a legal issue with the Archie comics people because of their name, the Veronicas, when actually they were inspired by Veronica from the movie Heathers, played by Winona Ryder. So they settled their argument and they actually did a collab. So this was a special CD set called The Secret Life of the Veronicas, and basically they were able to be part of the universe, and they wrote a comic about them where Veronica actually met them. I don't know if this is rare right now, but so full circle, because in 2019 they did an episode of the musical Heathers where they sang all the songs from the musical, and that's originally where the Veronicas got their name. So it's just all a bit crazy, but I love that kind of stuff. I am dying for those Funko Pops. I really want them. They're so cute, but there's like 3 different versions of Jughead, and there's the dream sequence version and original version, and either way you can't find them anywhere.